I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live, baby.
Let's roll.
Okay.
No, I'm playing.
All right. So this is going to be a fun show.
Good.
Okay. But I want to start off with letting people know to download our DNA digital map.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get off. DNA digital app. It's on Android and iPhone, and you can watch all our shows live, whether it's DNA Live or the DJ Energetic Show or our new Freestyle Spectacular. Okie dokie. You can view all these live shows, past shows, interviews, and like so much more. But you know what? People, download it. Okay. It's a free app. You don't have to pay for it. So don't, just download it. So next up is a music alert. Horn, please. Okay. Coming up this Friday on the DJ Energetic Show. Okay. He's going to have a premiere of an exclusive from Michelle Langone, okay, one of our beautiful contemporary classical artists, right? And she teamed up with Quavo Honcho, right? You all know who he is. And she has a song out with him. It's called No Matter What. And it's actually dropping on Friday, April 11th. And Danny's got the interview with her, with M. City Jr., okay.
Exclusives.
So that would be on Friday, April 11th at 9:00. So just watch out for the posts and everything on where you can get that. And obviously, if you download the DNA Digital Media app, you can see everything live and you don't have to worry about, finding and clicking on certain things or whatever. Just download the app and it's always there. So now I want to give another shout out to my family. My cousin Kiki, my Thea Mary, and my godmother, Nuna, and my cousin Stacy. And let me tell you, I went to see them today, my godmother and Stacy, and I had such a wonderful time. And every time I go there, let me tell you, my godmother makes the best. I don't care what anybody else says. She makes the best spinach pie, spanakopita, right? You had it.
Delicious.
And she made this big pan of it, so I have it for like the next 5 days. So I wanted to give out a big shout out. It depends if we do make little bits and pieces of it, but I just wanted to thank Kiki, my Aunt Mary, Stacy, and my Nona for all the love and support, and I really appreciate all of you. Love you so much. And I also want to shout out again, Howie Wood, okay?
Shout out to Howie.
we can put that up. I can't say enough about them. Howie and Debbie over there at Howie Wood Promotions in California. They are in collaboration with DNA Live, obviously, and that's why we have wonderful guests like the ones we're going to have on tonight. I appreciate everybody and watching them and going actually to howiewood.com, and you can check them out as well, and let them know that Danny and Althea sent you. Now,
let's go. Drum roll, please.
Well, before we go to commercial break, I just want to let you know, we have an artist, a duo.
Mm-hmm.
They are folk, alternative rock. I mean, these two are very beautiful and spectacular people, and we're going to have them on here. So when we come back from commercial break, be prepared. We're going to have Cosmic Spin here on our show. So we'll be right back.
Yep.
Welcome to Paradise Content Creation Studios, where your creativity finds its perfect home. Imagine a space where innovation meets inspiration at every corner. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed to transform your ideas into extraordinary realities. Whether you're crafting cinematic masterpieces or viral content, we have it all covered. Join a community of creators who dare to dream and push the boundaries of possibility. With cutting-edge technology and a passionate team, your projects are destined for greatness. Step into a realm where every detail is meticulously crafted for your success. At Paradise Content Creation Studios, unleash the power of your imagination and watch it soar.
Eres bella, tus ojitos me iluminan, aunque no quiera, me tiene loco en la cabeza. Guardo tus fotos, no las he borrado, y tus besitos no los he olvidado. Eres bella, I think about you all the time, but it's been 2 years now since I last saw you, y no saliste.
DNA in the house. Make sure you check out their radio station that what Miss J and the Misfits are on. Let's go.
I just love that commercial. I love you, Miss J.
I don't know how you still did that move though.
Everybody loves that move, and I could not duplicate it again. So there you go. So if anything, we're going to come up now with the adult contemporary indie rock folk pop from Alameda, California, Barra Waters and Robert Cassard, better known as Cosmic Spin.
Cosmic Spin.
Spinning here. Yay.
I love, okay, first of all, I wanted to ask, where did you get Cosmic Spin from?
Good question. We just realized that our music always had a little bit of a spaciness to it.
Okay.
And we couldn't avoid it. And that psychedelic element came in, and I don't even remember. We probably looked at 1,000 names, and somewhere along the line, she said, maybe it's Cosmic Spin. And we were like, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, because the word spin, it's sort of like the way the world spins, and you can go on a journey or take a spin, which is kind of an adventure. And so it sort of fit. We were trying to make it work for a lot of things.
Yeah, you know what? It did work out, because when I did the flyer for the show and I was doing the marketing thing, and I'm looking, I'm like, what am I going to put in the background? And I put Cosmic. And all that like galaxy, you know, stars came up and everything. I'm like, Cosmic Spin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why that came up. So anyway, I did pronounce it correctly, Barra, right?
It's Barra, actually.
Barra.
But hey, I'll answer to anything. It's totally fine.
I can't. Bar.
Like we're going to a bar.
Bar. And he told me that too. And I'm still bad. I'm like looking at, you know what? I'm thinking, yeah, but I'm thinking like Laura.
Mm-hmm. Lara or Mara.
Okay.
If she stuck a second R in there, people probably wouldn't make the mistake. So it's
you're right.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm going to call her B from now on. Anyway.
B. There you go. R&B. I mean, we like R&B.
We do go by
so
R&B.
That works.
Yeah.
I like R&B. R&B.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Even though we're not really R&B, but
we're all those other genres you talked about. What are these guys?
I know. Because I'm looking at it goes adult contemporary, indie rock. So you blend. I mean, you've been doing this obviously for many, many years, but you have like this eclectic. You like my words, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's just like you have all this combination of everything. But how did you both get started with this to begin with?
This iteration of our musical lives, we've been doing music all of our lives. Both of us have, independently of each other, for the first X number of decades, right? But then at a certain point, we moved to Los Angeles. We grew up in Michigan, and we moved to LA in the early 90s. And at that point, we were a songwriting team. We were writing songs, and we didn't really have aspirations as performers so much. And then over the years, it was like, I think it was actually on one of my birthdays, Bara had said we'd worked with a lot of different artists, and we'd helped produce artists. We started an independent label. That was probably a folly, but we did it anyway.
But it was fun, and it was a really cool time in music in Los Angeles.
Yeah, early 90s. Yeah. It was kind of the grunge era. And so at any rate, somewhere along the line, I think it was in the early 2000s, we thought, let's get on stage and start singing. And when we did, like you're realizing, it's like we couldn't say we were any particular genre. That was like a joke. We love all kinds of music, and it was just like throw it all in a pot and make it a little cosmic.
you know what? Because I listened to some of the songs and I'm like, you know, give us a little something. What is one of your favorites right now? Like besides Breaking the Clouds, because you can't do that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Breaking the Clouds. But
Give us something.
Well,
What are your favorites?
I would say,
man.
yeah. Okay. So we have a mashup of Elton John's Rocket Man,
right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and Pink Floyd's Breathe.
Breathe. Oh, dude, you don't know. I heard that one too. We got that. We got that here in the studio.
Yeah, I think you guys have the video.
It's a
So
super
Yeah, we
cool
got it.
combo,
Okay.
right? You don't necessarily think they would go together, but they really complement each other. So
yeah, we have a lot of fun with mashups. It's something that
Mhm.
just sort of happens. We'll be working on something, and one of us will look at the other and say, you know, that's the same chord progression as whatever song.
Uh-huh.
And so, like for example, we released one a few years back that was a combination of "Ooh Child," you know, back from
Ooh, child, things are gonna get
gonna get easier, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
we were playing the song, and I was like, that's the same riff or same chord progression as "Landslide" by Fleetwood Mac.
By Fleetwood Mac?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was sort of like,
Yeah.
"Ooh Child" is all about things getting better, and "Landslide's" all about things kind of going down, right?
Right.
And it was like, that's a cool combination.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I never even. I want to hear that one too. I want you
Oh,
to
yeah.
sing me that one.
Yeah. That
Oh my
one's
God.
cool.
Ooh, and Landslide. I like that. Okay.
Mhm.
So give me a little bit of that. Come on. I want to hear something here.
Oh, I mean, we're everything we do is
produced.
is produced. It
I
truly
hate to
is.
say it.
Like,
We're very dependent on technology.
yep, yep, yep. We are
'Cause
tech
that's like
dependent.
our sound, you know. That's our sound.
I'll tell you, that was funny how that happened. How we
Mhm.
got technology dependent was that we used to have a bass player, a drummer,
Mhm.
another guitarist. You know, we were the full band.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, we just started to say, you know, this is kind of a hassle, honestly. Our son was our drummer, if you can imagine,
I
our
know.
teenage son. He was a really good drummer,
He was a
but
great drummer, not
hard to
reliable.
wrangle. Right? So at the time, we were like, we got to figure out a different way to do this.
Yeah.
And the key was that we're performing at a charity function,
Okay.
and we ran out
Mhm.
and bought a guitar pedal that would add vocal harmonies to our sound. So this was the beginning of it,
Yeah.
right? Where
Yeah.
all of a sudden we had a pedal where we didn't have to have another guitarist and bass player who could sing. I could just kick a button, and suddenly we had 3 or 4 part harmony, and it sounded good. Like we were saying, hey, this is pretty
We're like,
good.
This is
I
way
loved it.
easier.
Yeah. So this was the beginning of the evolution. And then we started to say, well, what if I went into the studio and recorded drums and bass, just a drum and bass part,
Yeah.
and then I'll play
Keep it
guitar
simple.
live. Barra will handle all the effects. She's like the button pusher galore at our gigs. And so that's how this started. And we started bringing backup tracks with us to gigs.
Okay.
And you know, some people will say, "Oh, that's cheating." You know,
No, it's not.
Well,
No.
they're all originally composed.
all
Right, they're
original.
all
Yeah,
coming
we,
from your
all
we
end.
created
originally
the stuff.
composed
We
and
get
You
to
know what it
decide
is?
whether
I always look at that and I always tell everybody, I'm like, look, man, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Technology is taking over and it's a different type of ball game. And you know what?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't want to have 100 people. Like I've done a band before
Right.
and just have everybody come on time, everybody to be in the same note, everybody to do it's a hassle.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know what I
gosh.
mean? I'm not gonna lie
No, but
though.
there's nothing wrong with that. With having the background music.
No, I was
Right.
why not?
A
You
lot
could
of
get rid
people-
of that extra stress. Why not?
Listen.
It is easier.
and especially in this early part of our evolution, you know,
Yeah.
it like I
Believe
mean,
it,
this,
yeah.
it's not really early. We've been doing Cosmic Spin for like 13 years now,
Mhm.
but it's early in the sense that this is the first time that we've really stepped out at all on a national stage.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we have been a
Yeah.
local band,
Mhm.
and we've played at all local venues, and it was a really just a fortunate coincidence that one of Howie's guys, Howie
Yeah.
Rosen, who I know you guys are affiliated with, one of
Yeah.
Howie's guys heard the song of Breaking the Clouds and just said, I really like this, you guys. You know, I think we could actually get it on the radio. And, you know, so here we are. I mean, we're super happy that, you know, you guys are all the way across the country from us.
Exactly.
And that's a huge
No, it's
compliment.
pretty
for us.
thrilling. It's
Yeah.
pretty thrilling.
You know why? Because it doesn't like you don't have to make a hit record all the time. You
Mhm.
know, you could be
Mhm.
in the business because you actually love
Well,
doing
you gotta
it.
learn
know?
too. You gotta learn something too. A hit record comes from promotion.
Mm.
Right.
Like everybody thinks a hit record is gonna come from, oh, okay, that record is hot. Anybody can make a hot record, but it's the push that you have in the back. And the only reason why a lot of these people get to a certain standard is because they have a budget. And when the budget is basically pushing, even in independent artists, you look at a single, and a single can cost somebody, if they really want to get it going, 30,000.
Yeah,
you know,
That's so true.
So like that's why when everyone always goes to me, yo man, I got a hit. I feel like I got a hit, and it goes, okay, it's a hot song, but are you gonna have
where you gonna
promotion backing it up? Are you gonna have it getting radio? So what I see what you guys are basically doing when you said I'm gonna step out to in the national chart is that you guys started to understand as well is it's time for us to push our music to another level.
Right.
That's it.
And take it to another ball game. So that's
it's amazing. I had a
So
conversation with Howie. I was really skeptical about radio promotion. I'll be frank, it was sort of like, hey, we both have day jobs, we love doing music. We love it to be our full-time gig, but it's sort of like, all right, I'll talk to Howie.
Right.
And Howie he was so cool in the sense that he explained why radio still matters. I think it's easy to think radio doesn't matter anymore.
Let's go, Howie. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's like
It's so true.
I love your sound effects, guys. It's freaking awesome.
Is people think that radio isn't important. Radio really pushes the product.
Right.
It really does.
Music, and that's what I get mad when people go, oh, but I'm just gonna try to get my streams up and all that. And it's like, bro, it's like people need to hear you. Radio still is the number one hearing for people out there.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really true. As I've been talking like to friends and things like that, they're all like, I listen to radio when I'm driving in my car, man. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I feel like I have my finger on the pulse.
In fact, our son just the other day, he works at a music school, and they have radio. Well, actually, they have something. It's not exactly radio, but it's something that actually has commercials and stuff. And we're talking to him about it and said, so does that bug you to have the commercials playing in the store and all that?
Right,
He's like, no, it's so cool. It's got that real radio vibe.
Right.
Yes, there it is.
No, that's true. Because even like whether you're in a store or on a radio station or whatever, like we have our own radio station. We have other platforms, and we also are affiliated with other radio stations around the country,
as well as international.
So our show is played in other stations around the country,
We're
like
syndicated in national and in international.
and international too. So you'll hear this show in Greece.
I love it. I want to go to Greece and hear your show.
Yes, that's the next item on the bucket list.
Right?
DNA Live, but in Greece.
Exactly.
And
I think we should all four go. That's it. We'll
That'd be
just go to
dope.
Greece. Okay.
What's one thing?
I got family there.
And then I'm just gonna. I want to hear some of the music as well.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
All I want to say is, to everybody out there that's listening, radio is still the number one important thing, because look, a lot of people don't know what they want to hear.
Right.
This is something. This is a key. This is what makes radio different than everything. When you have Spotify or any of these platforms, and you can just click it, right? And you're choosing. People a lot of times when they're driving, they want to be like, oh wow, this dude really just heard this song. Oh wow, this DJ is really good, man, with these mixes. This is how that's why radio is so important, because when you're driving, like you said, right? When you're driving your car, a lot of times you don't want to be the person that picks the song.
Yeah.
You want the song just to come on.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And you want to learn something about it, and the DJs will tell you that stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the when we have our DNA mix and everything, actually our mix is pretty much like a mashup of everybody, because you got pop on there, rock, R&B, rap. We have every genre on there. So everybody gets a little bit of a taste of everything, because we were exclusive to like hip hop and R&B when we first started, but then we kind of branched out, and now we're just all over the place. We got country, we got everybody.
Well, that's what's so interesting, like the whole contemporary hit radio. If you look at what's in the top 40 these days, it's almost like it was back in the 60s and 70s where anything goes, you know, it's just, if it's good, if people like it, great.
You got that right. Anything can hit. So with that said,
let's go.
Okay. We're going to play A Break in the Clouds. They're charting on Media Base, actually. They're in 119th place.
Let's go.
On the top
110 this week.
110.
We're up to 110.
The way you're standing there with that hurry home look in your eyes, flowers on the table. Sometimes I see too much, sometimes I see too little. Sometimes shadows fall dark and all and cover up the fable.
Is that on there?
Oh, what happened there?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Right in the
Rocking out today. Happy right now. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Sometimes I see my memories like a film that never stops. Although I know how it ends, I can't help but watch. There's a break in the clouds as I feel.
Oh, come on.
It's going
Light coming through, no reflection on the river. Every time that I see your face, it's like cool, cool water.
Oh, Christian, I was starting to sing it.
Water running down my back. Every time that I see your face, it's like cool, cool water running down my back. Cool, cool water running down my back. Every time that I see your face, it's like cool, cool water running down my back. Cool, cool water running down my back.
technical difficulties.
Always.
Sorry about that.
Don't you worry. I mean, it's out there, you know, that's what matters.
That's what matters.
But let me just say one thing, okay? We are going to play that everywhere, you know, on every other station of DNA. But I do apologize for that technical difficulty. We'll figure that out.
And the app is actually running clear.
I know. Is that weird?
Yeah, and the app right now is actually running clear.
Yeah, because we're checking it on
We
the
got
app.
it through the app and it just ran perfect.
Oh,
Very interesting.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I know. So we got to figure that out. But anyway,
Hey,
that's
it
fun.
happens.
It
I'm
does.
so sorry,
Yeah.
but I love that song.
Technology gods. They're capricious.
They
They
are.
didn't like the way we were rocking out. That's why.
I know, it's like it's like you're trying to get into it, but hey, it'll force people to really look for the song.
Right.
You want to hear it nice
I
and
want to hear
smooth
that
all the way
song.
through.
So one thing, no, I wanted to say though, it once and now 110 on the charts.
110.
110 on the charts.
110.
Because I saw it was on 119.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are climbing.
So it's moving up.
So
That's what we
okay.
want to see. That's what we want to see. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
helping
great.
us.
You're helping us. I appreciate it.
Don't worry.
we're gonna help
I'm playing this record.
We're
I love
playing
the
that
record. It really reminds me of that good sound that we've been missing, you know. And the reason why is because we're in an era where people, for some reason, and I was telling her this too, for some reason, like that makes you feel good. That makes you feel like, oh wow, it like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of times now when I get records from people, it's more violent, angry, disturbing. I can actually listen to that and I can actually be like, you know, I love this record because it puts you in a good zone. It puts you in a good mood, puts you in a calm mood, and it makes you happy when you hear these type of records.
But you know what? Let me just say something too.
I like it.
Okay, but let me get a little bit more deep into the song. Okay.
Okay.
Because this song for me is a little bit sexy. And I'll tell you why. Okay. Sexy because there are certain lyrics in the song that really got me. Like, you know, like when I look at you, it's like water in the back. Now, when you get water in the back, what does it do? It gives you chills.
It
Okay.
does.
Right. So when you're talking about that, you're seeing about, see, I get more deep than you. Okay.
I love it.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, she actually won.
Well, I did because I was like the water's on them. I'm like, just like when you're getting out the shower and that little drip of water.
To me, it symbolizes
Cool water running down your back.
you really want to
We
go.
sing it live. Bar always does this for the cool water running down my back. How can you not do that, right? Yeah.
Me, when she talks about water on the back, it symbolizes letting something go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then when the water goes, letting something goes, you see the storm, and then tomorrow it's going to be sunny.
But
that's how I took it.
Okay, well, you taking it the wrong way. I'm taking it as, you know, chills down my spine.
Yeah, but I'm taking it as, you know, water going through the back, going off of you, and then tomorrow you see a better day. That's the type of music. And that's the type of thing I see. You have negative energy, the energy is going to come off of you, and you're going to be doing better. That's how I see it.
Cool. And that's the break in the clouds too, right?
Yeah.
Kind of goes with that. Yeah.
What an interpreter you are.
I know.
Danny going deep.
Danny really go. I mean, he went deeper than I did.
I love the song. That's something I would really listen to on the literally on the radio. But I would actually listen to that song like if I was having like a stressful day or something like that, and I just put that in there just to go out and then just drive around, and it just clears your mind.
Yeah, well, when I do that, when if I'm stressed out, I put a DNA live show on.
Oh, that's bad.
Perfect.
I put one of those on. But anyway, you know, they kind of like mimic us in a way, and I'll show you how, right? Okay.
Oh.
Because it's a good thing, okay? In their home in Alameda, California, they also have their own rehearsal space, okay? They also have their own little studio.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Because he decided to turn half of our living room into his own studio. Instead of a man cave, I have a studio. So it's like couch here, studio here. Okay.
Perfect.
Right. So when I'm home and I'm lying on the couch, all I gotta do is look up, and there he is with his little studio thing going on. And you did the same thing, which is really not only convenient, it's actually like, you know, when you're home and you're rehearsing and stuff, and sometimes instead of going into a studio, you feel more
relaxed.
That's
Right.
true.
You
There's
know,
no time pressure. That's the amazing thing. No time pressure.
Like me and her, right? A lot of times, sometimes we might get a call from a radio. Hey, listen, I need this show ASAP, right? It's right in front of your house.
Right.
Like, it's like right in front of you. All right, come on.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Turn it on, put this on, chisel this on, put this on, direct this on, ready to go.
we don't have to worry about
So
that.
that's why I did that. You know what I mean? I did that because it was like, listen, you need a workspace at home.
So Robert doesn't have a man cave. Robert has a studio.
That's
That's right. Yes.
Exactly.
And guitars all over the house.
And guitars.
Which Sheila does
they-
lament a bit.
This is what we're looking at right now, right?
It actually is not. This is a studio that I've recorded in, but it's not our studio.
Yeah.
So
I know.
as cool as that is.
But it's still cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it because I love the background of that. That
I
is
know.
Now I'm stuck because I put my thumb up, and there we go. We're stuck in.
Well, let's see if we can get stuck.
What it's like? Here we go.
I know. Hey, at least it's doing a thumbs up, right?
Are we? Really? Is that your side? Is that your
I
side?
think it is. I think our
I don't know.
thing is stuck.
Oh my gosh!
No.
This is just not our day today.
Is there anything we can do on our end to help?
No, you're good. Don't worry.
You're good. We'll just keep talking. Everybody.
Can you hear us at least?
I can hear you
Absolutely.
fine.
This
Okay,
is fun.
so the audio's okay. It's just the video.
No, the audio
video.
is fine. But you know what I wanted to get to? Because as we were talking to Robert before you came on, he was actually saying that you were just finishing up a class. Homeopathy.
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 Yes.
Can you explain that a little bit to me, please?
Yes. So homeopathy is a system of medicine that is based on the idea of like curing like. So it uses natural remedies
Right.
that are made from natural substances originally, but then they've been what we call potentized. So they are basically strengthened in such a way that they act at a very deep level in the
Almost
person.
like a code, basically.
Yeah,
Like it's like
kind of like an energetic form
Yep.
of that substance. And so you can really heal some things that don't respond to conventional medicine at deeper levels, because it kind of works on, it's holistic, and so it works on the
Ooh, I
mental,
love this.
emotional.
So what would you do for like if you have like a little itch or something, like from stitches and stuff, like I have like stitches here, but I'm not allowed to put anything on it.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah, with something like that. So is it due to an injury?
It's the catheter that's in my chest right now.
Oh, okay.
And I got these like stitches.
Yeah.
And they itch all the time.
Oh,
And they
okay.
itch all the time, and it drives me nuts. But I can't. I have a covering thing over it because I'm not supposed to get it, wet and infect. It's because it can't go through like what do you call that? Like they don't want it to get infected.
Yeah, right. So you can't get it wet or do anything.
No, I can't
Yeah.
wet it, but it's like it itches, and I try to do a little bit of this, and I'm like, is there anything that I can put maybe around it?
Well, there is something called calendula, which calendula. It's a topical.
Okay.
Most homeopathic remedies people take orally, but this is actually a homeopathic formulation made from the calendula flower.
Okay.
But it is made for topical, and it comes in a cream or an ointment or a gel.
Okay.
And you could put that around it, and it could help to reduce the itching for that.
See,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Robert, but I had to ask.
No, I don't apologize to me.
See what I do too, and she can actually. I like crystals.
You
know
love
what I'm
it.
saying? A lot of healing crystals.
Yep.
Sometimes I go in and I play, and then I hear the thing with the crystals, because I studied, used to, you can say still, Reiki.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what happens with Reiki? The thing is, I used to have very stressed out, annoyed until I started.
But that was before he met me. Go ahead.
Of course.
So then I started going to Reiki classes and stuff like that. That's why when you're saying all of that, it does help a lot.
No question.
Mentally, it puts you into a different room. Even being an artist or whatever, I loved it, because what happened was, after I was done with my session, I would go in and
He was
literally
so
meditate.
calm. My God.
Because it puts you in a different state, like
Yeah.
the state of you're not worried about things anymore. It's not getting you crazy anymore. Everything that you're seeing, like you're opening up more. You're opening up your third eye.
Yeah.
And when you're handling that, then you're understanding a lot of times. Let the universe talk to you.
Yeah.
And the universe makes you pass.
Yeah.
That's
But
how
the only
I
thing I didn't like was the sage.
Yeah.
I really
You didn't
couldn't.
like burning sage?
No, it just wasn't my thing. And he came home with this huge
smudge
block.
stick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like one of those thick. Yeah.
And I was like, no, honey, you're not burning that. So,
Move.
He was trying to clear the energy. That's what the sage does.
you know, sage it somewhere else. Okay. I just not in
Hey,
my
guys,
kitchen.
I got an idea. Should I hit stop cam and then turn it back on and see if it maybe will
Exactly.
release?
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
try.
Okay,
try
hold
that.
on a second. I'm
Okay.
gonna turn that off.
That actually
I'm gonna
might
start
work.
it up, and no, it's still
Oh,
got us
man.
locked. What
It's
is
really
up?
stuck. That is so funny.
You know
give us
what?
1 second.
Yeah, is there any way we can fix that or no?
Why don't we go to commercial break?
Okay, let's try to commercial break and
And
then
then we'll
we'll see
try
if
to
we can
fix it.
fix it.
Okay.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Sounds perfect.
Right back.
Yo, put your hands up. Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard? Where we at? Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant well it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? You laughing, you crying, you angry, you feeling and skating. Saying with all the time, they just demonstrated. Leave you inside the cars, they don't wanna see you out, they leave you locked doors. Breaking your jaws over locked doors. They lock you up, they wanna trap you, put you inside with a lock, it's mental block. Cause all you ever hearing is the cops screaming lifeless. Now all of a sudden we thinking prices. Putting that two there, be caught crashing in crisis. Now they hating how they even look. They try to lock us up, throw it down, try to play the book. Wanna get us shook, every time try to get it booked. Overshook, saying God is there but love is overlooked. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears. But we're more social distancing corona years. They try to acting like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home. I said, March is gone. I said, let's fight. You can't censor us anymore. We lying to the people.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Are we getting them back now?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Why did it go back? All right,
Now
so
you went
that
black.
is
That's
Yeah.
no, because we try to do this. That's on your guy. Can you guys shut off
I
the?
know.
Why don't you
Sure.
get?
That's camera's off now, and then I'll
Okay.
turn it back on.
Let's
It's just like it's
Oh,
just
it
got
just
this.
won't-
It's weird on this end. It's just stuck.
Okay, so this is the thing. No, what you're gonna do is, can you exit out of there, come back on with the link?
Yeah,
Correct.
Sure.
that's what
We'll
I
do it.
should do.
That's what you
Yep.
guys got to do, and
Then
that's how I go. But we'll be all right. So
Okay, so
anyway, ladies and
when-
gentlemen,
We'll wait a couple of seconds.
we're gonna wait a
and they'll
couple
come
seconds.
back.
But listen, I want to just give a quick recap.
Okay, go ahead.
So we talked about basically holistics. We
Mhm,
talked about their song
mhm.
that is hitting number
110
on.
media base.
So a lot of y'all listeners want to know that is the national charts these people are on.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
are moving right now and they are working. And to the artists, please listen to me. And I want you to hear this. Because you're on DSPs doesn't mean your music is being heard.
Mm,
Radio is the most important substance
that's true.
to win.
Yep, there you go. He said it all. I don't know the technicality of everything with the music business, but I know he does, and whatever he says is true and it's facts. So just pay
I
attention.
want to see my young artists,
Mm,
people that want to be in this industry, realize it's an industry.
mhm.
It is not a game. People really sit there and actually take their whole life savings,
Yeah.
put it into a project and push the project as much as they can.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're successful.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there thinking you're going to become famous off of one song, one stream, one push, it's not going to happen.
It's not. No, I mean, that's the cold reality of it. But a lot of people don't, you know.
All right. Now we got him back.
Oh, we do?
And I knew it.
Oh, okay.
And there you go. We fixed it, ladies.
Oh,
Wow. We had to actually restart the browser.
Yeah.
It was a serious situation.
I knew it too. I knew it. Let's go.
I am
Thank you,
so
Danny.
Yeah.
Tech support.
Yay. That was good
Give me a
advice.
cheer.
give you a cheer. No cheers.
Love
Let's
it.
go. One
Okay.
cheer.
Oh, that's better.
How
the
you gonna
bomb.
drop a bomb on me?
I know
like
you dropped a bomb on
I asked
him.
for a cheer.
Holy cow. Okay. You know what it is now? Now I'm afraid to play another song.
Man, just play it.
I'm just worried about
Everybody wants to hear. Everybody's
that.
excited.
Okay.
Play
so
that record. Let's go.
We're going.
They're back.
I want
Let's
to
play it. Come on.
the mashup that they did with Rocket Man and Grease. So
Packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Miss the earth so much, I miss my life. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. I think it's gonna be a long, long time to touchdown, bring me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone, rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long time.
Let me tell you. Oh my God. Let me tell you, and big props to whoever did the visuals on that video.
That's this guy.
Yeah, I'm a video guy.
He's a video guy.
You did.
Audio and video.
Oh my God.
yeah.
We have to hire him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All
That's
of the
my day
videos.
job, you
That's his
guys.
day job.
I'm a videographer. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it works out kind of perfectly, doesn't it?
oh my God. I was like some of the visuals and I'm like, oh my God. I that is, and it goes perfectly with the song. It goes,
Yeah.
oh, but you were right about the mashup. When I heard him starting to sing "Breathe" from Pink Floyd, I was like, I grew up with Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah.
I grew up.
It's
with Pink
weird how they go together.
I know.
I mean,
It's crazy.
when we first did it, we kind of looked at each other and said, "It's like Roger Waters and Elton John just had a baby."
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Is there any other mashups that you did that you actually like? Really enjoyed? Are there other ones that you can tell me about?
We do. We have the Lean on Me
Oh, yeah.
and
So we took the old Bill Withers song,
Withers,
"Lean on
okay.
Me," and a Hall and Oates song
Hall and
called
Oates.
"Starting All Over Again." Those
Yeah.
those live together really well.
Wait a
that's
minute.
a really fun one.
Yeah,
Lean on Me, and what was the one with
Lean
that?
starting all over
Starting
again.
all over again. So we call it starting
Starting to lean
to
all
lean
over
all
me.
over me.
That's our joke. Yeah, but the Hall and Oates song, it wasn't a big
That's
hit,
so
but it was a
cool.
minor hit. It's like
Mhm.
starting all over again. It's gonna
Yeah.
be rough on us, but
See,
we're
you
gonna
see-
make it. Yeah,
Yeah. And then see, then you go right into the lean on me.
yeah.
Right.
Lean on me. It fits.
When you're not strong.
I'm just playing that in my head right now.
Yeah. I know it just sort of it goes
Yeah.
right into it. It just seems natural. And
Yeah.
when you're doing
What
it, people
else you
sit there
got?
and go,
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got?
We're working on a Revolution mashup right now,
Yes.
where we're cramming 3 different Revolution songs all together. So that's fun. We
That's
haven't
a really
recorded
fun
it yet,
one.
but
No.
we'll get to it.
No, we finally made it work. We've literally
Yes.
been working on it for a few years. It's kind of started during the pandemic. It was just sort of for fun.
Yeah.
What if we took Tracy Chapman's Revolution,
Yeah.
Chrissy Hind,
The
and
Pretenders
the
have a
Pretenders
great song
doing
for Revolution.
Revolution,
And originally we were doing the Beatles. Oh, that's
Beatles.
in there too.
Yeah,
There's
the
actually
Beatles is
4.
in there.
There are 4
Okay,
songs
yeah.
in there.
Anyway,
My
4
God.
matchups?
4 in the
4.
mashup.
Revolution
yeah.
mashup.
We do
Okay,
another
Revolution.
one that has 3. It's Higher Love, Steve Winwood,
Yep.
the Creed
Give me
song,
your
Arms Wide
heart.
Open.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And
What's the other
what's
one?
the third one? It's
Higher Love. What else?
Want to Take You Higher
Wanna
by
Take You
Sly and
Higher
the Family
by
Stone.
Sly and the Family Stone.
So the whole thing is just higher. It's all about higher.
How would you match that?
I know, but it works. It's
All
right,
super
yeah,
fun.
all right, hold on.
We'll stay in
Hold
touch
on,
with you
hold on.
guys.
Hold on. I'm
We'll
a
share
DJ,
these with you
okay?
as we put them
I'm
together.
a
Yes.
DJ. I blend things. How would you match that up?
They
I
just
know.
did. Okay.
It
Get over
doesn't seem logical. It doesn't seem like it should work, but then
Yeah.
it works.
Well, people
Here-
do a lot of
and here-
mashups. Okay. There's
4 mashups on those records?
Yeah.
I know.
It's a
You know
little.
what? I'm gonna do
How does
something.
that
I'm
work?
going to listen. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna take those records, right? And I'm gonna make a mix. And I want to see how I can match them up.
no, you wouldn't.
We'll send you the list.
Yes.
I'm like,
No.
how?
There's no way you can do that.
Oh, hood.
Oh,
They
yeah.
find a way. I'm gonna find a way.
Yeah, you think about like Bring Me a Higher Love and then I wanna take you higher.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So it's sort
It
of
works.
Yeah,
It works.
they work.
I mean,
Yeah, but how?
Here's our secret, Danny. We don't ever we'll let one song be the master song. Just like in that case, it was Rocket Man, right? Rocket Man is the song. Breathe has to fit into Rocket Man, right? And that's what we tend to do when we do a mashup. There's one song is the master song, then the other song gets slipped in there.
Right?
Yeah.
Underneath.
And it's really
how are we gonna do the full match?
Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. We'll share it for you when we record it. You'll be the first on our list.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna be. That's insane. Like I heard two. You know, 2 matches. Put it in there. The beat going down.
Yeah.
3. Okay, you're throwing a little lob. 4. You're throwing a Hail Mary. I
know. I love that.
I think we did take it as a challenge.
I think we did. And it, like I said, it started out kind of silly, and then it sort of went, oh, what if we could really do this?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, when people are in the audience at a show and you do that, it's so fun to watch their reactions.
It is.
Because the first mashup, they're like, that's kind of cool. Wow, I never thought of those 2 songs together.
Right,
and then you get to a 3rd or 4th, and it's over for them.
Yeah.
I would be confused.
Because it's pretty ingenious. Because I mean, there are millions of songs out there.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're going. You're saying,
okay,
and it's like
it's
not that.
Okay,
it's the rhythm. You understand? So the rhythm has to stay on a certain tempo and a certain hit, and then when it goes down, so having 4 different types throw everything off because you got to be on timing, lady, for the song to sound correct. So that's insane to me. Okay.
Our number one rule is if it doesn't have a groove, we don't do it.
Yeah.
So that's the key. Is like the groove is the king. Yep.
Oh my God, would you get over it already?
I'm mind boggled right now.
I'm going to be talking about this for like the next 3 days.
No, I'm going home and mixing for the next 3 days.
Oh my God.
He's going to come up with his own.
Our apologies, Althea. Sorry I have to deal with that.
Thank you, Robert, because you were right here with me when you realized
I got it.
You realized it.
And now Danny has his own studio, so it's going to be right there in your living room.
I know.
I've been doing that for a minute.
In the living room.
That is just so interesting. But
as soon as we get home.
That kind of like blew my mind.
Thank you, Robert and Bara. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
She's like, so glad.
Thank you for ruining
So glad we did this.
On the show.
4.
You had to talk about the 4 mashups, okay?
But hey, what was cool is that whole Rocket Man Breathe, it played smoothly at least on our end, so we're thrilled.
That
played good on your end. On our end, it was a little, but it actually, I don't know why on the app it played great, but not on us. But
and definitely, guys, make sure you guys download the app too, because you guys are going to be on the app. So you guys
love it.
Rehear yourselves on it.
Yeah, definitely download the app because your show will be on this whole week. So
that is so.
And then should we tell them?
Go ahead.
So I have the DNA show and the DNA mix. You guys are gonna be on the DNA mix, and this interview is gonna be on the DNA show.
Right.
And that's syndicated in go ahead.
Oh gosh. Everywhere. Okay. Michigan, California,
Miami.
Where else?
Chicago.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. There's just
Wyoming.
There's so many, but what we like to do too is we don't tell the artists until the end.
Illinois.
Go to Chicago tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in Chicago tomorrow.
Ooh. Because then we actually we have a radio station there that we're affiliated with. They're just it's called The Beat.
103.7.
103.7 The Beat.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And
Soul 2, shout out to Anna. Soul 2, 106.1 over there too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the cowbell. Thank you. I appreciate
more cowbell, please.
I love that you're covering a lot of territories where we have like friends and fans,
roots.
like Michigan, where we're from, right?
Okay.
We're located in California, so a lot of coverage here.
Michigan.
Rapids.
Shout out.
Grand Rapids.
Rapids.
That's our hometown.
97 point. Grand Rapids, your hometown?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Born and raised, both of us.
Shout out to the Heat. The Heat.
Shout out to the Heat.
Love it.
Them.
Yeah.
Marte.
Marte Smith. Man.
What up, Marte Smith?
There we go. Marte is our boy over there.
Shout out.
He's in Grand Rapids.
Listen every 5 to 7 p.m. Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Is it on Thursdays?
Sundays. and Saturday.
Okay, Sundays and Saturdays and Sundays. Is it?
Yes, it is.
I can't keep up. I'm sorry. He's the DJ, so I just go by what.
I'm gonna put some.
Hey, you're all over the place. How could you keep up?
Oh God, no.
You're spreading out all over. I love it.
You know why? Because you know what he does. It's like we keep building every week. We try to, he's always interviewing with other radio stations for our show. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when we first started 3 years ago, it was just a few stations. We were working it out, and then all of a sudden, every day or every other day, he was like, "Babe, I got us another station. Baby, I got us another station."
Good work.
So it just kept on growing, and not all of them worked out because some of them,
We were on a show in New York. Out here it was VIP, and they basically just left out of nowhere and didn't tell nobody.
Well, with them, and they reached millions of listeners.
23.5.
Yeah, but the problem is that they sold the station and didn't tell anybody. Not any of the shows. And we went there on a Wednesday night. We did our show, not knowing it was our last show.
Oh gosh!
Oh, ouch!
Give us a chance to say goodbye at least, right?
Nothing. No pre-record. No out there. I'm sorry, but we sold the station. Blah blah blah. Nothing. They just got rid of not just us. They got rid of everybody.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? All I want to tell y'all, man, you're definitely gonna be on the DJ. The DNA mix, and it was a delight having y'all.
I know, I love
the music. I love the videos because the videos are so explanatory.
You got a great videographer.
And then thank you for messing my head up too.
That work out.
4 mixes because I'm going home and I'm going to be turning up the turntable.
Oh my God!
And trying to figure out that logic.
We'll have fun with that, Danny.
Yep.
It's
call us anytime.
I know. Althea's like, I'm going to take a long walk.
I'm going to take a long walk with this one. But anyway, I mean, these guys have been such a pleasure. I really enjoyed them both. I can't say enough. Just watch out for all the promotion and everything for our shows. I'm going to send you the download for our app. And obviously keep in touch with us, let us know what's going on.
Oh, they definitely better keep in touch.
When you do like 6 matchups, just
now it's a challenge, right? Now we're like,
does Guinness World Records, do they have anything for number of mashups? I don't think so yet, but we'll start that category.
We'll get it going.
You know what? You got something there, Robert. I wonder how many mashups are there in one song? Is there, we got to find that out.
I will tonight.
He will do the research.
I'm breaking that record.
Again, thank you. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you guys for having us.
It's been so fun.
Definitely sorry for the inconvenience too, for a little bit of the
little technical difficulty.
Exactly.
But that's okay.
It's all right.
We love you both. Thank you so much.
We love you. We love Strong Island TV. So cool.
Yep. And DNA Live. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's do a thumbs up. Here we go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And we're not freezing this time. Okay.
We're not freezing.
We just
now we did.